शङ्करांश भूम शङ्करार्यपीठसद्गुरुन् शुद्धसत्त्वभासुरान् सुवर्त्मनीतभूसुरान् सर्वभूतसौख्यदान् क्षमाकरान् यतीश्वरान्।
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रीगुरुचरणद्वन्द्वं वन्देऽहं मतितदुस्सहद्वन्द्वं भ्रान्तिग्रहोपशान्तिं पांसुमयं यस्य भजितमातनुते। So we are at the almost fag end of the text. The enlightened disciple is sharing his experiences and concluding. So 142 is already over. Samvit sukhatmakoham samadhi sankalpa kalpa vrikshoham samsara virahitoham sakshatkaro aham atmavidyayaha. So he has declared that I am the bliss, that is the knowledge, that is the jnanam, atma-jnanam, bliss. I am myself that bliss. And I am free from samsara. And I am myself the state of realization. So in the next shloka 143, havyamaham kavyamaham heyopadeya bhavashunyoham hariraham asmi aroham vidirahamevasmi karanam tesham. Havya and kavya are two terms used in the context of yajna. So havya is the material that is offered as oblation to devatas, and kavya is the one that is offered to pitras. So that is the distinction. And he says that I am that whatever is offered to devas and whatever is offered to pitras in any yajna, everywhere, at any time, it is me alone. Because he has experienced the Sarvatma Bhavat, and in the light of the Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi shloka of the Gita, he is everything involved in a yaga. So that also can be thought of here. That heyopadeya bhavashunyoham. Heya is something which is to be rejected, and upadeya is something to be accepted. So these two things are in the realm of bondage alone. In the state of realization, there is nothing to be rejected and nothing to be received or sought after or accepted. So I am that Atman which is free from heya and upadeya. Then Harirahamasmi, Haroham, Vidirahamayvasmi, Karanam Tesham. So I am Hari, I am Hara, that is Shiva, and I am Vidhi. Vidhi is Brahma. And by saying that, he is saying that I am the cause of all this. In the sense, these Trimurtis are there in the context of creation. And since this disciple has realized himself as that Brahman which is beyond creation, so whenever there is a context of creation, and even in that context of creation, it is I myself who is appearing as everyone. So that is the idea. It is not that he is claiming that he is Ishvara. That will be wrong, because if he claims that he is Ishvara, it will be detrimental, or it will be against the rules of Advaita. In the sense, Advaitic realization is a pure Brahman, Nirguna Brahman, which is beyond the creation. And if he says that he is Ishvara, then that will be a contradiction. So, Havyam havihi, Havyam is havihi dravyam, Devataraha dravyam, Kavyam Pitranam arham dravyam. So for Pitras it is Kavya, and for Devatas it is Havya. That is whatever is offered as an oblation. Then Heyopadeya bhavashunyaha, Heyam tyajyam, Upadeyam grahyam. So Heya is that which is to be rejected, and Upadeya is that is to be accepted. And this Atman is secondless, something which is secondless, and there is nothing to be rejected or nothing to be accepted. Tat ubhaya bhava shunyoham, ubhaya abhava shunyoham. Then Harihi, Harihi Vishnuhu, Haraha Shivaha, Vidihi Brahma, Etesham Trayanam Karanam Ahameva. So I am that Nirguna Brahman, which in association with Maya takes the form of the Trimurtis. So that also is accepted in Advaita. Then Kshalita Kalushamayoham, Kshapita Bhava Klesha Jala Hridayoham, Kshantadi Akshara Sahitaha, Vividha Vyavahara Mula Mahameva. Kshalita Kalushamayoham. Kalushamayoham. So Kalushamaya is Kalusha is some it is a defect. So that kind of a defect is there only possible only for the Antakarana, and I am the one who is free from any of these defects. So I am washed off, cleansed of all defects possible. Then Kshapita Bhava Klesha Jala Hridayoham. So that Bhava Klesha Jala is the torment of the samsara, and that is all gone for me. So I am that Antakaranam, that is the heart, that is the mind, that is free from the torments of samsara. Kshantadi Akshara Sahitaha. So Kshanta is here the entire alphabetical range is taken. Ksha is the end of that. So Akaradi Kshanta. So Kshakaranta. So Akara is the beginning and Kshakara is the end. So within this, all the alphabets are there. So Kshantadi Akshara Sahitaha. So I am all that Vyavahara which is done along with these words, because all Vyavahara is possible only with words, and words are consisting of letters only, alphabets. So these alphabets are all form the basis of all Vyavahara. So I am that Vyavahara, source of that Vyavahara, which is performed with these alphabets. So that is the idea. So Kshalita Kalushamayaha, Kshalitam Dhautam Kalushamayam Papam Etadrisham Yat Swarupam Tanmayaha. So I am that pure consciousness which is cleansed of all kinds of blemishes or defects. Kshapita Bhavaklesha Jala Hridayaha, Durikrita Samsara Kashta Jalanta Karanaha. So this Samsara Jala is the web of samsara. So that is always tormenting, and that web has been now cleared totally because of this Atmajnana. And I am that, and in any case, any torment or bhoga or sukham or whatever is experienced only in the mind. And this person is now, even though he's realized he is alive and he has got a mind, and that mind is now free from all these torments of samsara. That's what he is saying. I am that mind which is free from samsara. Kshantadi Akshara Sahitaha Akaradi Kshakaranta Varna Yuktaha Vividha Vyavahara Moolam Nana Prakaraka Shastriya Laukikaha Yaha Vyavaharaha Tasya Moolam Karanam Ahameva. So whatever Vyavahara which is, whether it is Shastriya or Laukika, in Shastriya there will be text and all that to be followed. In Laukika Vyavahara also there will be text manuals and things like that, and there will be language instructions and whatever. Without that it's not possible to do any Vyavahara, whether Shastriyam or Laukika. So I am that, the very source of all that Vyavahara is speech, and I am that speech represented by these alphabets. Bahubhi kimebihi uktaihi hameva idam characharam vishwam sikara phena tarangaha sindhoho aparani na khalu vastuni. So now he is concluding that expression, declaration, by saying that Bahubihi Kimebihi Uktaihi. So what is going to be achieved by saying all these things? I am everything. So he is summing it up in one word. I am everything in this creation. So Characharam Vishwam Ahameva. So idam Characharam Vishwam Ahameva. So this entire the variety involved in this creation past, present, and future, all types of varieties, it is me alone. So in other words, it is Vishwarupa. So this Vishwarupa is I alone. So he is giving an analogy to that. Sikara pena tarangaha sindoho aparani nakolu vastuni. So Sikara is spray or thin drops of water or drizzle. Pena is foam. Taranga is wave. So these are all transformations of water or ocean. Sindoho aparani nakalu vastuni. So these are all not distinct from or non-different from ocean. The ocean is the one which is appearing as the spray, the bubbles, the foam, and surf and waves and all that. So everything is only a transformation of water. So if we see them as different from water, it is a view, ignorant view, and the enlightened view or the informed view is that to know these, even when they are seen as distinct from with different names and forms, they are to know that they are not distinct from the water that they are made up of. Then yebihi bahubihi uktaihi kim vividha prakara rupoham iti bhashanaihi kim prayojanam. So by listing out that I am this and I am that, what is going to be achieved? Vyashtirupena uktartham samashtirupenaha idam characharam vishwam ahameva. So having said that, having first said that I am this, I am that and all that, now he is saying I am everything, I am the total. So that is when he says that I am this, that and all that, it is Vyashtirupa. Vyashti is individual. When he says that I am everything, it is samashti, that is total. Vyashtirupena uktartham samashtirupenaha idam characharam vishwam ahameva sarvopi prapanchaha ahameva vastuvantara abhavat. So the entire creation is I alone because there is nothing else apart from me. Tatra drishtantaha. So he is giving an analogy for that. Sikara pena tarangaha sindoho aparani nakhalu vastuni yatha sikaradinam samudraha eva shariram tadvati tirtaha. Sikara is spray or thin drops of water, drizzle or rain. All these are called sikara. We can experience that also when we stand near a water body or a falls and all that. Apart from the falling water, there will be some spray also. In the sense, when wind is blowing, it brings the spray to our. We can experience that if we are standing close to that. So, sikara pena tarangaha sindoho aparani na khalu bhavastuni. These are all things which are not distinct from ocean. This analogy is very, very Advaita friendly. It is there. It is there employed by Bhagavat Pada in the Brahma Sutras also. Then now he is paying obeisance to the Guru. Very beautiful verses, worth memorizing and contemplating. Sharanam nahi mama janani na pita na suta na sodara na anye paramam sharanam idameva charanam mama murdhi deshika nyastam. Beautiful sloka. Sharanam nahi mama. There is nothing that is a protection to me. Whatever entities we might think are protection or giving us solace and all that in the world, they are nothing. Actually, the ultimate protection is from the Guru. That's what he is now conveying through this sloka. Sharanam nahi mama janani. My mother is not a protection to me. Na pita. Father is not that sharanam or protection or refuge. Na suta. Suta is sons. Sutaha. Na sodaraha. Not brothers also, or not kith and kin, are not really refuge for a person. Na anye. Or even others also, other friends and relatives and servants and so many other people which we might think they are refuge or protecting us. Paramam sharanam idameva, the ultimate sharanam, that is the ultimate protection, is this alone. What? Charanam is the feet, holy feet of the Guru. Mama murdhi deshika nyastam, the holy feet that the Guru has placed on my head. That is the ultimate sharanam or ultimate refuge. Sharanam rakshanam janani mama nahi bhavati. The mother can't be said to be the source of protection or source of refuge. Pita rakshanam na, sutaha putraha api na, sodaraha bhratarau api na, anye sambandhinaha api mama sharanam na rakshane paryaptaha na bhavanti. So they can all give some kind of protection, and that is only relative. But the ultimate, total, absolute protection is only from the Guru, who has taught imparted the knowledge of liberation to the disciple, and through which he transcends samsara and the need for any kind of protection whatsoever. That is the idea. Tarhi kim sharanam ityaha paramamiti. So then what indeed is your refuge? For that he replies, paramam utkrishtam sharanam, the ultimate, the true and the absolute refuge or protection is mama murdhni mastake deshikanyastah shri gurubihi nyastam, shri gurubihi nyastam sthapitam charanam padayugameva sharanam na anyadityartaha. So the holy feet placed on my head, or the Guru's holy feet, that alone is my ultimate protection. And there is a beautiful shloka in the Yoga Vasishta also, where Rama declares to the whole assembly, holding the Vasishta's feet on his head. Beautiful shlokas. There he says that all of you here, and this is the ultimate statement that anybody can make in the world. And the Guru's instructions are never to be transgressed, and that is the highest. A very nice shloka, 2 shlokas. I'll try to read them out in the next class because I had not planned for it. Only now, suddenly, our Sri Guru in his Dakshinamurti Stotram has given a very nice explanation for that in that book. Aste deshika charanam niravadiraste tadikshane karuna aste kimapi yaduktam kimatah paramasti janma sapalyam. Here's another beautiful shloka here, very famous. Aste deshika charanam. I have got the greatest wealth and in the form of the Guru's feet. Aste deshika charanam niravadiraste tadikshane karuna. And the compassion is unlimited when he puts his glances on me. So when he sees me, that those glances are full of compassion. Tadikshane karuna. Then the third one that I have got, the most invaluable thing is that aste kimapi taduktam. He has given some teaching, and that is also one of the 3 things that I have got, which are beyond value, any value. Then kimatah paramasti janma sapalyam. So beyond this, what else is needed for a person to attain the samam bonam life? Aste deshika charanam niravadiraste tadikshane karuna aste kimapi taduktam. Yaduktam also is another reading. Kimatah paramasti janma sapalyam. Aste tishtati daishika charanam Shri Guru charana saroja dvayam murdhni niravadi nissimam tadikshane Shri Guru charane kshane avalokane karuna kripa aste. So the first 2 things have been said here. One is the holy feet of the Acharya and the glances which are full of overflowing with compassion. Aste atha cha taduktam kim Shri Gurubihi upadishtam jnanam hridaye iti adhyaharaniyam. And there is a third thing, that is the instruction that he has given me. Some upadesham, any upadesham that comes from the Acharya, Guru is to be valued very highly and cherished and practiced and to be actualized, internalized. Shri Gurubihi upadishtam jnanam hridaye iti adhyaharaniyam. So here the commenting Acharya is saying that the third one is to be taken to be what is in the heart. That is, the instruction goes to the heart. Then किमप्यास्ते तत्परं जन्म साफल्यं सफलं किं जन्मनः इदमेव फलं यदुक्तम्. So the purpose of having taken the birth is to obtain these things and achieve these things, and beyond this there is no other attainment. Aste deshika charanam niravadiraste तदीक्षणे करुणा आस्ते किमपि तदुक्तं किमतः परमस्ति जन्म साफल्यम्. Then the next one, हिमकर करसार सांद्राः कांक्षित वरदान कल्पक विशेषाः श्रीगुरुचरण कटाक्षाः शिशिराः शमयन्ति चित्तसंतापम्. This shloka also has been stated by Jyeshta Mahasanidhanam in a context of discoursing about his Guru. Himakara Sara Sandraha, Himakara Kara Sara Sandraha, Kankshita Varadana Kalpaka Visheshaha. So these are all very, very poetic expressions where comparisons, similes of the cool rays of the moon, they are all taken up here. Then the Guru's grace is compared to the wish-fulfilling tree, Kalpaka Vriksham and all that. Shri Guru Charana Katakshaha Shishiraha Shamayanti Chitta Santapam. So the cool rays of the moon are said to give the joy of coolness to the person who is experiencing them, because he would have undergone the tormenting heat of the sun in the daytime. So when the evening sets in, the cool breeze of the moon gives him a lot of relief. So that kind of relief is got from the Guru's compassionate protection. It is freeing the disciple from the torments of samsara. So Shri Guru Charana Katakshaha Shishiraha are the cool moon rays. Shamayanti Chitta Santapam. The Santapam, that is the heat experienced in the heart, they are all by the Guru's instructions and the glances. Himakara Karasandraha iti. Himakaraha Chandraha. So Chandra is given the other name of Himakara. Tasya Karanam Kirananam Yaha Saraha Amritadraha Tadvat Sandraha Nibidaha Kankshita Varadana Kalpaka Visheshaha. So the Guru's glances are compared to the cool rays of the moon. Kankshita Varadana Kalpaka Visheshaha. Sweshta Varadane Kalpakaha Samartaha Eteshwapi Visheshaha Vishishtaha Etadrishaha Shri Guru Charana Katakshaha. That is, whatever is wished for by the disciple or by the devotee, they are all granted by the Guru's glances. That is the idea conveyed here. Sva Ishta Varadane Kalpaka Samartaha. That is, they are capable of granting all the Chaturveda Purusharthas. That is why in the Mundaka Upanishad, there are two consecutive mantras. The first one is about anybody who is wanting anything, this worldly or otherworldly attainment, he has to worship the realized person. And that worship is a literal worship, that's what is meant there. Then in the next sloka, next mantra, it says, whoever is not desiring anything worldly, this worldly or otherworldly, but desiring or aiming at only liberation, he also ought to worship the realized person. So these two are very, very important there in the Mundaka Upanishad. And that is what is conveyed here also. Any all the Chaturveda Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, up to Moksha, all these things can be granted by the enlightened person. That is the idea. Swa Ishta Varadane Kalpakaha Samartaha Eteshwapi Visheshaha Vishishtaha Etadrishaha Shri Guru Charana Katakshaha Guru Karana Guru Karma. So these are the in praise of the Guru's side glances. Apanga is side glances. Shishiraha, Shitalaha, they are cool. चित्तसन्तापं त्रिविधसन्तापं शमयन्ति दूरीकुर्वन्ति आनन्दयन्ति इत्यर्थः. So here santapa is a tormentation. So in the shastram the torment is classified into three tapatraya: adhyatmika, adhibhautika and adidaivika. Adhyatmika tapa is generated by the body mind complex. Then adidaivika is by the natural forces in the nature, like earthquake, tsunami and things like that. Then adidaivika is that. Adibhautika is danger coming from other entities like wild animals and snakes and tigers and robbers and dacoits and all that. So these are the three ways in which a person experiences tormentation in the course of his life. So all these three will come to an end when a person gets self-realization. That is, he will go beyond the cycle of samsara. So he'll be free from the Trividha Tapatraya. So next one is Kavalita Chanchala Chetaha Gurutara Manduka Jata Paritosha Shete Hridaya Yam Chiratara Mekaiva Chinmayi Bhujagi. So here the comparison is between the event of a snake swallowing the frog that it has caught. So that is the idea. So here we will take up this shloka in the next class. We will end this session here. Shri Guru Charana Dvandvam Vandeham Patita Dussahadvandvam Bhranti Grahopashantim Pamsumayam Yasya Bhasitam Atanute Shastram Sharira Vimamsa Devastu Parameshwaraha Acharya Shankaracharya Santume Janma Janmani Vidyavinaya Sampannam Vitaragam Vivekinam Vande Vedanta Tatvajnam Vidushekara Bharati Om Tapsate.